Alright guys, welcome back to World Jumper. We've got some shitty news. So, I lost the last 3 episodes of Season 1 between transitioning into my new PC and getting everything fixed up. So we're missing a whole lot of footage. Not a lot I can do about it. I might be able to get the files to work eventually, but as it stands, no way, and I'm impatient. So we're going to jump right into Season 2 so you can see a clip of little my building right there. So, in the last 3 episodes, I'm more or less going to show you right now what I did, because it's actually been a whole buttload of stuff, including the armor I'm wearing, and my base. So this is the overworld, and I actually, spoilers, I've been moved out of the overworld since. Ooh, fell in a hole, look at that. Alright, so, in the last episode, trying to think where we were. Nowhere near this. I actually spammed most of this stuff, I think, in the last 3 episodes of that season. So we're going to start where I'm at either way. So I've got my farming situation, another war, wheat, then I got magical crops right here. And like I said, I did do all this on camera, but we're going to move most of this into the nether, so we'll see me set it all up again. And that's going to be cool, because I got, diamond, flowery stuffs, ender pearl stuff, which is my only source of ender pearls right now. And then I've got hemp. Everywhere where I just landed, it seems. Down here on the bottom. And the hemp is used in immersive engineering, and it allows me to have wool and cotton and anything I need, cotton or wool and string, anything I need on hand. And I actually just turned this off because it had produced so much. And you see all kinds of different machines in here. And like I said, I did all this in the last 3, but that's fine. We're going to start at this as my base because I have to do a lot in the nether to finish it off. All I've got is a structure, and we'll go check that out. So I'll show you what we got on this side, because this is cool. I'm quite proud of this. It's kept me fed. This is my automatic fishing station, and I used ancient warfare to set this up. Oop. Oop. Get up there. Now, that's an ancient warfare water wheel, and the various mechanisms to attach it to its fishing box down there, which is this, which doesn't have a fish on it because I don't think the texture is quite in the right spot. But that's fine, I don't mind, because it's still fishing. I can still see the box. And what that does is it takes fish and it poops them into this little transfer node. And it poops those into these chests. And before, when I first set it up, I didn't have anywhere but these chests to store it. And I like the look of the chest, so when I got another place to store it, yeah, the chests are on ice. It's raw fish, come on. And when I got to my computer that you've seen pieces of in here, which it's not the same system, it's not some joint system that's set up in here and in the nether, because screw that, I'm not that far. I didn't do all that in the last 3 episodes. I did actually did my computer off the screen, because it's a rage activity for me sometimes. It's just a little bit. And this is all feeding now over into this computer, though. Yeah. And this computer takes all of my farming stuff in the overworld. So I've got my hemp and seeds, the magical crop stuff from up top, somewhere in here. Actually, I think I just took all those seeds out. And then that feeds into a little small system, and that's just because this little bitty system stores so much of this stuff that it doesn't take up any space. A little bit of solar and wind, and I can keep everything you see right here more than powered all the time, non-stop, even with that running. So let's show you what we got downstairs. Now, you guys actually did see downstairs quite a bit last time, because in the last video, I had to go back and look. We were doing the storage system. Now, the storage system, as you can see, everything else is also gone, including the legendary smeltery, because gotta have my smeltery. And it's all in my new base, which, it's gonna happen. But we got this over here. Let's see. Tools. I don't know what tools we got. We're gonna kind of see my, what is this, my Damascus steel lumber axe. And I also added the add-on for tinkers that makes it so the more you use a tool, the more skill you get for it. Now, there's nothing in here. I actually built the whole system, lovely system, and you can craft it and everything. It's an early game computer officially. It's a wooden computer with a mod without having to build it out of redstone, because I'm not that coordinated. Boom! And we're gonna break it. We're gonna store it all. Look at it. Oh no! What are you doing? Yeah. I really did love this mod. It served its purpose for so long. You guys didn't even see it, as it turns out, because all those videos ended up getting corrupted. Shift tab to turn off my jetpack. There we go. And I didn't go for the hydrogen jetpack. I don't actually think I have one still. I went straight for electric jetpacks because electricity is faster to work with than hydrogen. It transfers faster. There we go. So I'm doing this on a new PC. This is a new PC, so it runs a little better. My frame rate's not hitting so hard. And I've got my atomic disassembler here. I don't know if I even had power the last time in the last video. I don't think so. But I couldn't really back it up that far because that would take an incredible amount of time. That's okay. So that storage system is gone. Now we'll show you what replaced it. Like I said, it's in the Nether, and it's pretty amazing. We're gonna actually go ahead and send everything in my inventory into the Nether, and that's the same. This chest setup here, this ender storage sack, and everything. It all goes directly to the Nether, into my applied Energistics system. Break. Yeah. Get up. There we go. Alright. Now, I went ahead and pretty much since I had all the crude materials and shit, I went ahead and made, oh man, she just slammed the door on me. Alright, I made the structure of my base and all that. It's made out of some cobble and some stuff like that. And also, in the last video of Season 1, actually, funny. In the last video of Season 1, I had set up all these portals. Now, the Nether, I had set up more than the last, but these were the last two. I really haven't done too much in either of them, if anything. The Twilight Portal and Aether Portal. And I think for now, if not indefinitely, we will be leaving all of our portals in the overworld. So that way, they're not going to be loaded. Because I'm not going to have the overworld loaded once I move to my farm. So let's go back upstairs, make sure we covered everything in the top, because there's a crazy amount of stuff to see. And that's just the rest. That's fertilizer and plants underneath. It's pretty basic. I'll be setting up more stuff like that in the Nether, so I'll show you that hopefully and be able to successfully keep the video. Alright, so let's drop out of here, that mode. Go to my workbook. Nether. Alright, welcome to my Nether base. It's nothing too big. I used OpenBlock's block highlighter, and then I'm using these chandeliers from OpenBlocks to keep the mobs out without lighting the whole thing, making it look like shit. And then we can dump every bit of this in my system that is getting remarkably full. Now let's take a bird's eye view, and then I'll go downstairs and show you my armor setup, where all my armor is stood. Now, what we had here before in my Nether, the portal actually came out right below that old cloud, right here up top. There's a little bit of footage, but maybe, I really can't remember. 7 was pretty early on. I really started cranking them out after 7, so, and it spiraled all the way down there. And that's how it was. I was just at this cave. It was actually about as big as this dome. I didn't have the dome, but it was as big as this dome, and it was under a whole lot of netherrack, so that way the gas couldn't shoot me. Because I had no way of defending myself from them. And I had intended on a nice, elegant stairway, but it turns out that's mops. Turns out that was not the way to go, and instead. We waited till we could make hammers, electric hammers, and then I bored almost all of it out. And we'll go look at it from this side. So, it's pretty good. I got a little garden over there with a sprinkler system, because the Nether, I'm a pyro. So the Nether's my home. I love it. And that's kind of how it works. Whoa. My torch got knocked down. Come at me, bruh. What's up? You don't want none of this? Yeah, all you. Something is it invisible? No. Pow. Yeah. Okay. Now, what can we do? So yeah, I got a sprinkler system and I'm growing ender crop. Because, man, I still don't see many Endermen at all whatsoever. So there's still mobs down here. I'm going to work on getting a magnum torch. But before that, I'm going to need my machines. So now that I'm in the nether, and my base is here. Oh, let's see. Alright, so in the inside of the base, this is our incoming material processing line, including the ender pouch I wear on me. See? Opens and closes. And that's what I use to send things back. And then when I'm around but don't need to craft, I open my remote controller here, my tablet thing. And then I can craft in the computer. The computer has an incredible amount of storage. I have the extra cells mod, which allows me to have 256k storage. And I think there's a couple more larger ones, but that's nonsense because these took me hooking up multiple automatic farming systems, and it was very lopsided and unbalanced. But that's alright. We burned through a lot of resources setting up, but now we've got a little bit of power. Still not perfect, but you know, we're getting there. So we got mad yellowite, and I'll show you the quarry. That's pretty cool, but it's not too fancy. It's just an ender quarry, but we'll show you. So we got my big reactor down here. It's passively cooled big reactor with redstone in it. And I think at the time I didn't have the ender fluid, and I still don't. I don't have the resources to do that with ender. And I've got a capacitor of 310 million powers RF. 310 million RF. So that's what I can store on hand in the nether right now. And I don't have any machines, but I'm going to set up, I think I want to try to set up cube machines, cuboid sections of machines, like in the corners, like that's the input. I don't have cuboid. Where is he? You're very obnoxious. Oops. How about you? Ooh. Can you throw lava at me? What the heck? That's a neat trick. So let's go downstairs. So I showed you the reactor. Woo! On the floor. Alright, reactor's pretty big. Turn the hover off. This is my lava use system because my automatic mining systems pull in a lot of lava and a lot of oil and water, lots of water. I need to get a disposal system for that, but we'll work on that later. And this is just auxiliary power. It feeds in and out to keep that high liquid system, because that's what this stores. Only stores liquid. Doesn't store anything else. Now, over here, what did we have? The Tesseract brings in all the liquid, and I don't remember if this is sending liquid somewhere else or it's bringing in liquid too. But I'm not going to touch it right now. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. Like I said, I've had this set up for a long time. For a surprisingly long time. 4 episodes worth, 3 episodes worth. So, you know, that's the thing. This is my enchanting table, and it's a huge high-level enchanting table. What are we at? Level 80, and you can do that with magical wood. Magical wood simply takes time. It's not hard. Enchanted books are really the prime recipe. And then there's a lot of these bricks. And then, boom, my armor. It'll probably expand, tier up. But I want to try to have at least one sheet, one weapon, one piece of most, if not every armor in the game. In my mod pack, anyway. Now, this was the first jetpack I actually made while I was trying to build large structures. It's just super easy to make it. Now I've got this one, and this one is the Vibrant jetpack. So we're at 10 million RF. Hover mode, yada, yada, yada. Fuel usage. It's a tier 4. Tier 5 is going to take an unreasonable amount more to make, but I will probably be making most of that for you guys. You guys will be able to watch that if you haven't made it. The Simply Jetpacks. Well, that's all this is armor. Little trash can here. Doesn't take water. I would throw it in there. And then my smelter. I enlarged it, and I moved it down here to its own little tier of the base, because I like having this like split multi-level thing. Now, down here I've got multiple systems to well, that would be ore ingots, ore casts in there, and the blocks automatically. They poop out. I think I had this set up. I'm not sure. But using vanilla hoppers, you just put a hopper under these, and it'll only take finished products, and the hoppers won't take that. That's how Tinkers wrote the mod. So I don't think there's any liquid in there, and I don't have any liquid to put in there, that's fine. Potions, another tool rack, that's where my chisel was. Ah, damn it, I made another one of those. That's fine, I'm cheap. Another trash can, and my weapons. So we'll show you my hammer. This is my speedy hammer, the one I'm using down here in the nether because it doesn't heal itself. I don't have, the auto repair doesn't work in the nether. So we've got 400,000 RF. It's rideable, reinforced 2, haste, auto smelt, luck. Mining level, millennium, skill level, adept. And that's what I meant. It gains levels the more you use it. As long as you use the same tool head, you can change all the parts out if you want to. It's got looting, fortune, and 9 attack damage, so it does the job. And I've still got 2 remaining modifiers, but I really only use it for moving netherrack and stuff, because it's got that auto smelt. I'm not really into auto smelt, so I don't really do that too much. Now, what else? The scythe isn't really too fancy. It's just what it's gained. It's actually only gained looting and fortune, I think, as I've used it, I think. Or am I still clumsy? No, I put that on, so I'm still clumsy with that. And then my axe is my favorite weapon. It's a Vioxres battle axe. It's got poison. Poison 1, stonebound, reinforced 2, sharpness, smite, beheading, auto repair. I'm the master level because I've been using it to kill everything. And it does 31 attack damage, which is pretty badass. It's pretty badass. And my throwing knives aren't too bad. 22 attack damage, reinforced auto repair. Now these I did kind of make these on camera. I always forget that some people don't know how to do the tinkers, so I just kind of make them off camera real quick, throw them together. But I'll make the next ones because I think I'll have to make. Well, I will make because I like making this stuff. I'll make a few more of them. I've also got a revolver I made, which again, I'm not gonna make it again because it turned out not to be right. There we go. Now it's the burn shot. I named it that, but go ahead, make my day. And there's a way. Yeah, so it's loaded. I'm not going to shoot it because it only does like 6 damage, but it does 6 damage consistently, and it seems to be armor piercing. Now, armor piercing 6 damage with vanilla mobs, that works for me. There we go. Close the door. Alright. Now, that's pretty much what this, I think, this first episode in Season 2 is going to have to be, is just a big tour video, just because it has expanded so much without footage between the Lost and between stuff. Let's see. Now these are monitoring panels. I'll be installing and reintegrating bigger ones, so that'll be something we'll do on camera, so it's not too big of a deal. Now I mentioned this is my material intake, so let's show you the material where it's actually getting picked up at, because I've used quarries before on multiple videos, but again, it's all the matter of who has, where you've been if you've seen it. Okay, now I want to kill this thing because I don't know what level I am yet. He hasn't gave me levels. Okay, now I've pretty much left the game on to get the ender pearls I have with my farm up there. I just left it on and was in like a nerd pole, mega nerd pole or something, you know, just chilling. So I've got one speed upgrade and 1 pump upgrade, pulls liquids, and this just makes it work at mining speed level 3. And then a test rack for the liquids, in for the power, a chunk loader, and then there's a test rack down there for the power or liquids. I think it's power, items, and liquids on the bottom. Alright, what other waypoints do we have? Marker, I think that's just like a throwaway waypoint. And then we'll jump back to the nether. Alright, yeah. I think that's it. I really haven't done too much else except just digging this hole, setting up stuff, because this is like cobblestone, I think, or stone. Yeah, it's just stone, so it's just a matter of using my solar and wind system on the overworld and processing a lot of stone, which takes time, but I mean, it's free, so. I've got metal strapping, more or less. They're futuristic armor blocks. It's like 1 ingot and 8 pieces of stone makes 8 of them or 16 of them or something. It makes a lot of them. Satyrian version, but the chisel too. You can't shoot through this guy. Like, you literally can't even if you want to. How far away are you? Shit. Yeah. Throwing knives. And this keeps a lot. Throwing knives are cool. I'll probably go through and make some shurikens. Ooh, I looked at one of those guys. You look at him and I teleport you. You know what? I did look at you. Come at me, bro. Yeah. you don't stand up to this axe. If I get enough ender stuff, I guess we could go to the end. There's some stuff. I added Draconic Evolution, so there's a lot of end stuff we can do that would give me cool power storage, but I don't know if it gives me power generation. If it gives me power generation, we'll do it. Otherwise, I'm going to end up making a Mekanism star thingy, fusion reactor, fission reactor, big power generator thingy. And if I do that, then that's going to take some setup, making sure I get all my copper processed and placing down all my machines, which is actually what we're going to do in the next episode, guys. Pyronius here with the base tour for Season 2. Again, we lost too much footage for me to back up, but I didn't lose the world, so we can at least start from where I am now. So, as always, guys, mine easy, I'm out.